Hey girlfriends, it's me, Lauren Hope, aka Lolo, of Good Girl Chronicles, blogger, motivational speaker, body positive model, yes, dog mom, lover of Dwayne Johnson, and all round fabulous. I can't even my hands, so it's like they're so dry. It is the day of my graduation, and I'm so excited and stuff that I can't even sleep. But I've been working, and I'm just so excited about the prospect of doing my business, Good Girl Chronicles, full time. And so I figured I'm gonna take my makeup off, and as I'm doing so, I'm gonna talk to you about one of my most popular blogs on Good Girl Chronicles, the blog. And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go through how I take my makeup off. I'm actually gonna wash my face too, girls. So this cough is getting better. I know it's you're like, girl, you've been coughing so many vlogs. It's getting better. So first off, totally gonna take off these lashes. These are Kiss lashes. They're the Love style. So great. These are my favorites. See how dramatic they are? But I have to cut them down. I'm still learning how to cut the lashes. So I take these off first. Because I have allergies, and oh my gosh, don't come for me if this is not the proper way to take off your lash. I just slowly peel it off. Because I have allergies, I try not to wear lashes more than 5 or 6 times. And when it starts to get gunky from the glue, I throw it away. So honestly, I'm probably gonna throw these away and then wear these. Again, these are Kiss. These cost $3 or $4 at Walmart. Actually $2 or $3. Love them. Gives you a nice natural lift. And I might use this for pictures and stuff tomorrow. So when I'm lazy, which is a lot of times, I will just use a makeup wipe. I'll use 2 makeup wipes to take everything off. But I'm actually gonna wash my face. I might put on a little mask since, girl, do you know what time it is? It's 3 a.m. But you know what also puts me to sleep is watching Family Guy or this old 80s show called St. Elsewhere. So after the mask and stuff, that's what we're gonna do. And these, I got these from Dollar Tree. I try not to spend too much money on makeup wipes, especially now since I'm being better about my skincare. I'm actually gonna put on moisturizer tonight, all of that kind of stuff. Come on, girl, come on, come through. So, I also wanted to, I want to talk to you about one of my most popular blogs on YouTube, on Good Girl Chronicles. So I actually was a blogger before I was anything else. Before I became a reporter, all this stuff. I knew that I always wanted to write a book, always. And so I started joining these writing groups, and they're like, you should start a blog, and it's a way to test out your work. And so I've had my blog since 2010. Yeah, which is actually 2008. So it's crazy to think about. I've had the blog for a long time, and it's on a Google-based blog called Blogger. And there's a lot of things you can do with Blogger. I'll put up some pictures of the blog now. You can make it really ornate. I used to keep up with the blog a lot more than I do now, which I'm going to work on bringing my website, Good Girl Chronicles, back and just having the blog on there. And then some of my, all of my adult content is going to go to Patreon. Patreon is a content community where you can put exclusive stuff. It's a way for people to support your work. So any of the adult material, I do write adult material, will go on Patreon. And when I say adult material, I mean it's kind of like Playboy or Hustler. It's not, and it's not even that. It's just stories about sex, which is an adult subject, but it's not it's the comparison between soft porn and hardcore porn. I can't even call it porn. It's basically love stories, erotic love stories, honestly, but they're kind of based on my real life. So if you want to read those stories, you have to be a Patreon member. And so that's a membership-based site, which means you'll pay monthly for exclusive access to my content. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's already signed up for Patreon. I have 3 people already, which is awesome. So I'm going to have 3 tiers of membership, $5, $10, and $15. The 15, I'm just rolling out some content now, but in a couple weeks, $15 patrons will get the adult content, because it's really personal, and it's my stuff. And then people at the $5 and $10 level will get good stuff, but they're not going to get the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? All right. So You know what I need to start doing? I need to start doing eye makeup remover, because I feel like sometimes I don't get all of the mascara off of my lids and all of that jazz. So yeah. So sometimes, like, honestly, sometimes when I'm depressed or whatever, I'll just take this wipe and I'm like, I'm going to bed. But you still have a lot of product on your face, and yeah, your face is still dirty. Some nights, if I'm, you know, if I want to step it up a notch, I'm lazy, but I'm like, ugh, I'll actually take this toner, this clarifying lotion by Clinique. I got this as a gift when I worked at Ulta. And yeah, so it says it's non-drying exfoliator, gently removes dull, dry skin, flakes from the skin. I mean, this stuff is no joke. It's been around forever. So I only use it every other day. It says you can use it twice a day. Whew, I have like normal to dry skin. That would be too much, girl. Too much. My hair is like freshly relaxed. It hasn't been relaxed in 2 months. Thanks, girlfriend. I go to see this lady in Newport News. It's amazing. Because my hair is so short right now, I don't generally wrap it. I actually just kind of slick it back like this. And I put pins in where I want it to lay. Because this side of my hair is not that short. It's growing out. It's growing back. But that's why I don't wrap it. I found that like when I wrap it, when it's this short, it's a pain to unwrap in the morning. So it's like every time I breathe in, I want to cough. And then I take a satin bonnet and I put it over. And I want to show you what I moisturize my hair with, honestly. This is coconut oil, Softy. Actually, get this from Dollar Tree. And then there was a coconut oil that I just like buy from Walmart that I use sometimes too. All right, girl, I'm gonna go, let's go wash our face, and then we'll come back and talk about my most popular blog on Good Girl Chronicles called The Boob Prayer. I actually think that's a good angle. So I've brought you into my bathroom before, right? Yeah, I have. So I have a lot of different cleansers. No, I don't have a lot of different. I have 2 cleansers that I go back and forth with. And then I have some masks from when I had Ipsy bags. So since this is the closest cleanser to me, e.l.f. is an amazing brand. This is the Super Clarifying Cleanser by e.l.f. This is just a little travel thing. They had a special, and so I bought some other products, and I was like, let me just try this out. So I'm gonna splash some water on my face and massage this, and then get her done. And then I'm gonna clean. And then this mask is really fun. I got this from an Ipsy bag. It's a blackhead bubble pore pack. How long are you supposed to keep this? Yeah, just so it says cleanse your face first. Apply the mask. And it's like, I don't know. I don't leave it on very long. You'll see what I mean, okay? I'm gonna try to bring you closer. So with cleanser, I'm told you're just supposed to do like a little dabble-doo-ya. Circular motions around your face. Yeah, you see that stuff is still there? Yep, like this. Just circular. But yeah, I need to invest in some eye makeup remover. So the Boob Prayer. It's actually based on a real story. When I was younger, all the women in my family had bigger boobs, and like I was like an awkward tomboy, and I thought the only way that guys were gonna like me was when I developed boobs. And it was right around the time that my mom was talking to me about what prayer was. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, like, you know, what's this whole pray thing? And she was like, yeah, you can pray to God and he'll give you anything. And I was just like, anything? And so for a season of time, when I was younger, pre-pubescent, I prayed for boobs. Did every woman do that? Did you? I've shared this essay with people before, and they're like, yeah, I've done it. I won't read you the essay. I'm going to put it in the comment section below. So. You know what else I've seen makeup gurus say? That you're not supposed to like dry your face really hard. You're supposed to just pat it like this. I've been trying to do that. I follow this influencer named Bretman Rock, and he's like, girl, just go like this. So yeah, as you can see, I still have a little bit of mascara. I'm wearing the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise one. Oh my gosh, L'Oreal makes amazing, amazing mascaras. So now that that's off, we're gonna take this little blackhead thing, and I honestly don't suffer from blackheads, but it came in an Ipsy bag. Does everybody know what an Ipsy bag is? Oh gosh, this is like kind of done for. The Ipsy bag is that monthly subscription makeup bags, like 10 bucks a month. And you get all this stuff. And for a while, I put that I wanted to try out skincare. So I have a lot of these little masks all over the place. And I hate wasting product. So it's so weird how this mask works. Like the minute you put it on, when it hits the air, it starts foaming up. And I probably never leave it on long enough. This is why I don't do masks. I'm like so impatient with it. All right, so we'll put that on there. So I'm gonna put in the description below where you can read the Boob Prayer thing. The interesting thing is that I really thought that having boobs was gonna make me more attractive to boys in school, and it did, but it also brought the attention that I didn't want. I'm an adult and it's still doing that. Yeah. Like, it was so weird. I came back over the summer and then like, I was clearly a lot bustier than I was when I left. And boys were just like, whoa, Lauren. And some of them were inappropriate. I remember getting felt up on the bus by these two kids. It was actually pretty traumatic for me. I wrote a blog about that too, which I will put below. Girl, let me just tell you what I'm doing. Whenever I'm by the sink, I wash my makeup brushes with shampoo. So while we're waiting for this mask, I'm just gonna clean some makeup brushes. So yeah, these two boys, I was the last girl on the bus with them, and they like cornered me in the bus and like felt me up, and it was like really scary, and I felt so violated, and it was just a bad scene. So it's just kind of like how I felt like I started to feel like boobs were bad, you know what I mean? And so then after that, I started covering up a whole bunch. And it's so sad that those things happen to, you know, people, because it stays with you. It really does. A lot of why, like, I dressed kind of conservatively most of my 20s was like, I just didn't want to draw the wrong attention, which is like, I don't know. It's like, is it my responsibility to dress a certain way so men don't come for me? Or should men just be raised to be more respectful? You know what I mean? All right, so I'll clean like 4 brushes, and I just let them dry like that, and then I'll get it tomorrow. We're gonna wash this off now. And there's like in this mask, these little granule things that like exfoliate. Girl, if I did this every night, my skin would probably be better. I don't know. But I'm very lucky that, like, honestly, I don't have problematic skin. But I don't know a lot of women in my family that do. Like, we have discoloration. Like, you'll see on my face, like, I have, like, dark circles and that kind of stuff. And from where I had scars, have that. But, like, they used to be way worse. But, yeah, I'm thankful for good family genes. Okay. It looks good, but still I've got some mascara around my eyes. Yeah. It feels good, girl. All right, let's go back in the room. Boom. All right, so this is just a little satin bonnet I put on my hair that I feel like now that I've been wearing these on a regular basis, it's like, you know, sometimes if you just lay on your pillow and you toss and turn, it like kind of breaks your hair and stuff. And so this helps. I also feel like it keeps the moisture in my hair. Whenever I wore satin wraps or whatever, I felt like it dried my hair out. But yeah, so back to the boob story. So yeah, and then, you know, in my 20s, I was really skinny, and it was just like, you know, my boobs were like a nice handful size. Now they're like, listen, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like they're like that, but they used to be really small. And so, you know, in my TV career, I've tried to be really conservative and covered with my boobs. In my 30s, it's weird. I kind of like, how do I say this in a PC way? In my relationships with men, I found them to be an asset. Not just like pulling men, but like when you're close with a man. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And so then there's been a lot of, with certain partners, I've really come to love my breast. And I'd be, you know, oh geez. It's really hard for me to be like, I love my boobs, because it just feels like I'm being braggadocious. But I do think you should love your body. And, you know, this year I've really been on a self-love journey, and, you know, getting up every day in the mirror and like looking at myself naked, like, you're beautiful, this body is strong. And like when I go to the gym, like reminding myself that, like, you know, even though I'm over 200 pounds, I am beautiful, I am strong, and I'm no longer pre-diabetic, so I'm healthy. And it feels good, and I'm doing the right things for my body now for the first time in a super long time, which feels great. And then, yeah, I had this experience with this amazing guy that I call Mr. Hawaii that like really like reignited how I feel about myself sexually. And, you know, we weren't intimate or anything like that, but I decided to write about that on Patreon. And because that's such an intimate story, I'm just going to put it for my Patreon members. I'll put that link in the description below if you want to become a Patreon member. Every level of membership can read that story. And, yeah. And so I just, now that like I'm just in this really great place, I think that's put me in a mindset to be like, yeah, I want to do some body positivity content and start modeling around that. So I don't know, we'll see. So speaking of boobs, I did a survey on Instagram asking people what they wanted me to talk about on my blog, giving up my virginity, or why I think men like big boobs. They chose boobs. So what I want to do is go out into the community with some of my guy friends who I trust and ask them if they like big boobs and why, and if they don't, why not? And I hope that they will play along, and that'll be on the blog. Also, I'm going to do a blog about my how do you say that word? Boudoir photos, whatever. My little racy lingerie photos. Those are already on Patreon, but I'll be doing a vlog about it. So some exciting things coming down this way. Give me a like if you are new to the channel. Give me a like if you are like, hey girlfriend, you are soul sisters with me. It makes me feel really good to get those likes. Also, and on YouTube, it just kind of helps the algorithm. The more likes and engagement there are on a video, the more likely it is to be on the Discover page where other people can find it. So I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. You know, when I subscribe to somebody on YouTube, I always like to go back and see their evolution. And I have been very honest and transparent about my news career, being homeless, things that broke my heart. And I think and feel that's why my tribe feels so intimately invested in me doing better, because I've shared so much of my life and they're seeing me get back up. So I'd love you to click that subscribe, and I'll see you next time. We're so close to 700 subscribers. That's so crazy. We're at 601. Who knows? We might lose somebody today. We're close. And I just thank you for going on this journey with me. As we say here at Good Girl Chronicles, I love you. I love God more. See you next time.